fear over crime in Oakland igniting the debate over the messages should be coming from the local chapter of the NAACP. John Ramos dives into that controversy.
When it comes to the difficult balance between fighting crime and fighting social injustice, who is it that speaks for the black community in the city of Oakland? That's what's at the heart of this fight over the NAACP. On the issue of crime in Oakland, the local chapter of the NAACP has been front and center. On Monday, they gathered to criticize the city's missing of a deadline that may have cost millions of dollars in funding to combat retail theft.
As you know, we have been fighting for public safety all summer. Remember, this is a civil rights issue. What is going on in Oakland is a civil rights issue. The buck stops with the mayor.
The group was galvanized by the firing of Oakland's African-American police chief, LaRon Armstrong. But there are those who object to the use of the NAACP's name to push for more law enforcement funding. They feel it contradicts the organization's historic struggles. Some local activists held a news conference in downtown Oakland to express their outrage.
The Oakland branch is currently using its position to hijack the legacy of the historic organization and using it as a weapon against their opposition.
So we have come here today to demand that they make a reverse on all of their positions, except for the bringing back of Chief Armstrong. But they must start operating in a manner that serves this community.
Civil rights attorney Walter Riley says he's been involved with the national organization since the 1960s, but he discontinued his involvement on the local level because of the controversy, including the recent criticism of Alameda County's first black district attorney, Pamela Price.
I have an allegiance to the national organization and the work that we were doing at that time, and the work that the national organization has professed to be doing at the present time. I say shame on the local leadership for their attack on black leadership here in Oakland.
You mean to tell me we want to talk about what you want to talk about instead of public safety? Public safety is #1 problem in the city of Oakland right now.
Bishop Bob Jackson, a local NAACP member and frequent speaker at their events, says it's not a political fight over individuals. He says it's about what's happening out on the streets.
The NAACP has just stood up to say we need to do something about public safety in the city of Oakland. There was nobody talking about public safety. All these people that's coming out of the woodworks talking against what we're saying, and they're against what we're standing for. How in the world can you stand against public safety when people are dying in our street?
The opponents have sent a letter to the national organization requesting they do something to bring the local chapter back in line. The problem is, both sides feel they are speaking for the majority of black residents in Oakland, as if the fight against crime and the fight against injustice cannot coexist.